thank you for visiting. My name is Kathy Pimley, and I'm the Leasing and Marketing Professional for Willow Bridge, and I'm up for the Leasing Professional of the Year Award. Why don't you follow me and have a seat?
How long have you been working in the apartment industry?
Well, I've been with Willow Bridge for about 2 years. I started at Federal Hill in Noblesville as a lease-up, and then I moved on to the Union at Grand Junction in Westfield with the lease-up. I've been in the industry since 2018. I actually started as an empty nester into this profession, and I've never looked back.
Describe a time you had a difficult challenge to overcome.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a tough question. I would say most definitely would be the fire alarms. Being with new construction, everything's not working quite perfect. And we had a little glitch with the fire alarm system. So there was about 3 days that the alarm kept going on and off. And now this was very new early on. So obviously the residents were not real happy. But what I found was just open communication. Let them know, unfortunately, we're getting it worked on. I apologized. And I just feel that residents really want to have the open communication and know what's going on. But I also have another very difficult challenge, I'm going to say, but it was more emotional. One of the first residents that I leased to, well, he happened to have a heart attack in the building, and he did pass away. And plus, leasing, you build relationships, so you really get to know people. This was difficult, just like I said, emotionally, and I wanted to make sure that all the family members' needs were met. I showed compassion, and just so that they knew that I was there for them.
Give an example of a time where you gave exemplary customer service.
Oh, I love this question. I'm very passionate about customer service because I do truly believe that customer service, exceptional customer service, is what will differentiate you from other communities. And when I have that type of customer service in the leasing process, they can kind of get an idea of what the entire living experience at our community will be. Well, anyhow, as I mentioned, I am in a lease-up, new construction. We were doing hard hat tours, and I had someone that was very, very interested in our studio model. So we had our hard hats on, our elevators were not functional. We did go up the first flight of stairs to where the model was, and I showed it to her, and she absolutely loved it. Well, she really, really wanted to live on the 5th floor, but unfortunately she couldn't walk up the stairs to the 5th floor. So I said, you know what I'm gonna do for you? When I send you, your thank you letter, when we're all done, so you can respond with any questions, let me take some pictures of the view from that apartment and kind of show you exactly what that apartment is all about. Well, I sent that, and I did get a response from her going, wow, you truly did go above and beyond. And that's what I love. I just want people to know, what they're going to see, and just the whole process, showing people kindness, going above and beyond so that they're happy.
What is most important to you during the tour?
Oh, it's going to be listening. I want to know exactly what the prospect is looking for because the apartment is for them, it's not for me. I want to know things like, do you like sunsets, sunrises? What floor do you want to be on? I want to find the perfect home for them, and I can only do that by listening, and that way I can address all their needs. Secondly, I try to build relationships. People just think I'm just leasing apartments, but that's not true. People are getting an apartment because maybe they have a new job. They're just getting married. They're getting divorced, they're having a baby. So there's so many different reasons in their life of why they're getting a new apartment. And I like building the relationship and then showing transparency and being authentic to them and kind of just showcasing our community to see if this is the right place for them, for their new home.
What has been your greatest accomplishment?
Oh, I would probably say the last 6 years in leasing, I have secured over 100 leases per year, so I was very, very happy about that. I always get positive reviews, and then also my favorite review, they actually emailed me and they said that I exceeded their expectations.
What sets you apart from others in the industry, and why do you believe you are deserving of this award?
Oh. Okay, well, when prospects come in, I try to tell a story, and I want to really showcase the lifestyle here, and I want to give them a feeling of what it would truly be like to live here, kind of like eat, play, live, love. And then secondly, I listen. I go above and beyond. I will send photos, videos, I follow up, and again, listening. I listen to what they really, really want. I try to make the entire process relational and not transactional. And then lastly, I would say I treat every lead that comes in as a gift. And I work it to the best of my ability. I think that is what has kind of made me so successful here. So now that I've shown you around, are you ready to fill out your application?
In an industry where first impressions and lasting relationships define our success, Kathy is the gold standard. Operationally, she's rock solid, organized, efficient, and always one step ahead. But where Kathy truly separates herself is on the front lines, in those customer-facing moments that shape our communities. Kathy doesn't just lease apartments, she creates connection. She leads by example, setting trends in engagement, communication, and follow-through. Her natural curiosity fuels a deeper understanding of people, what they need, what drives them, but most importantly, what makes a place feel like a home. It's this empathy and emotional intelligence that residents feel instantly, and it's why they remember her name long after the lease is signed. In all of my years in multifamily, I have never met a leasing professional more grounded, well-versed, and universally respected by both peers and residents alike. Kathy doesn't just do the job, she elevates it. She's the heartbeat of the community and the standard we should all aspire to. For all of these reasons, and so many more, Kathy Pimley is the most deserving of this honor.